Hi, good morning. Today is September 1st, first day of September on this Sartosoni Sunday here in Amsterdam. Well, I, uh, I'm starting the course in miracles this morning, and I wanted to share with you some of what I have remembered today. And this is an interesting description of what the course does on us, which is on the chapter 24, it tells us that this course it makes no attempt to teach what cannot be easily understood. And this means that the scope of the course it will be set by our readiness to absorb it, our readiness to learn from the course. It cannot go further, it will not go further than our awareness to receive, our readiness to receive what Jesus is teaching us through the course. What is yours will come to you when you are ready. And I reckon that since the course is not teaching me anything that I'm not ready for, yet the roads is laid out there in the book, even for things that I am not ready or I do not see yet. One of them, and maybe two of them that are particularly fundamental, instrumental, but at the same time they are difficult to, if you will, to realize or to fully remember. It is the idea of the world and the meaning of the body. The idea of the world and the meaning of the body. The Course teaches us that the body, or say the world, there are no answers, no solutions to be found in the world. Because the world is simply anything outside of us. And that which is outside of us, or in, or that which is outside of us, will not contain the Christ. The Christ is not present anywhere outside of us. The Bible teaches that, even from the simple teachings of the kingdom of heaven is within you. Nowhere it says that the kingdom of heaven, the Christ, the truth that we are, is found outside of us. If it's not found, if it's not found outside of us, this world does not represent or bring us any means to our happiness, to our joy, to our fulfillment, even though we try to seek it in many ways through a relationship, through a housing, a home, a roof under above our head, a new car, a, a status that a career, a profession, a business will give us, the acceptance that will come with it. All of these outside manifestations or expressions of acceptance of our body is what the world uh, represents, is what we seek in this world. But known truly speaking, happiness and joy, inner peace cannot be found in the world. So on the chapter 25, actually it is very, Jesus is very adamant or clear in this what I've been sharing with you now. The Christ in you inhabits not a body, yet he is in you. And thus it must be that you are not within a body. So here is some of the logic of the course. We are not the body because we are spirit. We are, our source is the mind. Spirit is not outside. Spirit is within. The experience of heaven the experience of God, it is within. So we cannot be the body because the body, I perceive it outside, something I touch, something I sense, I smell. All of this is sensorial, and as sensorial, it is outside of my being. It is perceived, is being perceived. A perception that is by no means right. The course teaches us in the lesson 1 of the workbook that nothing I see means anything. What I see with my physical eyes are but images that immediately, through my egoic mind, I interpret, I give all the meaning it has for me, and that is the perception. But the perception is the outward picture of a wish. The world we see that is being projected back onto us, it is an outward wish, an outward picture of a wish, an image that I want it to be true. So basically the representation of anything that is happening, that is taking place in my life, in this world I see with my physical eyes, it is an image that I have made, based on something that I want it to be true. I give everything all the meaning it has for me. Is the lesson number 2 of the course of the workbook. But clearly, we are seeing that the Christ is not finding the body, and since it is not finding the body, it is not found outside. The body is outside. The world is outside. So our our joy, our peace, which is abiding in the Christ, cannot be found outside. We cannot continue searching for it through the senses, through what the body perceives as positive, as lovely, as good, as pleasing, comfortable. All of these terms are what the Word teaches us, or what the Word shows us as necessary to make the body feel good, in comfortable in its own way. But that is not the truth. The truth is always within. So it says here, you cannot be apart from what it is at the very center of your life. And what gives you life cannot be housed in death. The body needs no healing, but the mind that think it is a body, the mind that think it is a body, is sick indeed. So the holiness of our nature, since it is found within, it will be identical to to the holiness of our brothers and sisters, because one very clear aspect that differentiates us, that reinforces the idea of separation, it is the body. There is not one body which is identical to ours in our perception, right? Anybody that we see in our world will look different in our eyes to us, in their hands, in their arms, in their face, in the color of their skin. Therefore, it is difficult to declare or to remember our true nature in that way. But if we are willing to see differently, as the Course is the only thing it asks us, we can see and we can hold in our brothers and sisters their holiness equal as ours, while remembering that it is not the body their truth. It is actually that which is invisible to me. It is that which is within them, that binds me with them, that joins me in the mind. I join you, brothers and sisters, in the mind, in spirit, that which is contained within you. And that is what I declare to release you from my judgment. And that is what I declare as true to bind me with you and to join me with you. And we may together remember and realize that which we are, the true knowledge of what we are. That is what the course attempts to teach. And by no means, of course, is easy. But let us remember this one. No solutions and no answers of that which we are found outside of us. And since they are not found outside of us, the world cannot give it. There is nothing to profit from the world because the world is outside of us. We are not the body because, again, the body is a sensation, it's a perception that we can have, that we sense outside of us. We are not the body thus. We are not the body and we are not of this world. These are the two of the main concepts that the Course teaches us in our path to remember that which we always have been, that which will never leave us because it dwells within the Christ that we all are. Happy Sunday.